my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready? 53, Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Pass it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. third down. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Tucker, a career 70% success rate from 50-plus. Just incredible. And the All-Pro is money from distance again there.
They ought to give him 4 points for field goals from some of the distances that this guy makes them from.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. On 1st down, Dobbins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what... do, but hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Jackson. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Yeah. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You must be dreaming.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run from the pistol with Ingram. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Check, nickel. Check.
On play action, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Eagles 0.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a...
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Touchdown. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. All day, baby. All day. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd, and he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Corky, 82, Corky. Hey, Delta. Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
To throw is Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for Eagles.
Let's go.
1st and 10.
Coming in.
27-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99. Bang, 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 bang. 81.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Over here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Hey, empty. Watch the screen. Check. Check 24. Down the man inside. Here. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
23 yards on the play.
And the Raven first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Focus, defense, focus. Let's go, let's go.
Now Jackson on third down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
What's my name? What's my name?
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Got you. 55, 5'9", 5'9". Let's go one more. Hey, box truck. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Mark 55. I'm trying to collect.
From his end zone, it's Wentz on 3rd and long. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 3-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They run. It's Mark Ingram. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Ravens 10, Eagles 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Get ready. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
53 is the Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Check. 53 is Mike. Come on. 53 is Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin in the final seconds of the first half, as the Ravens push further out in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 3.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Joker. Take 4.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
All day. Check 9.
Sunday.
Alert 3.
Check 5-7.
10. 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill.
From the 41, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Go. 280!
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Watch out.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
280!
Play action. Now Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
53, Mike. Hey, come on, 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Ready, 53 is mine. Check, 53 is mine. We want this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Let's go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Right here. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You ain't going nowhere. 53 to Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Jackson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
57.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
55's my guy, 55.
Hey, Haywood.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here, chill.
Mike 55. I'm coming. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Exit.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Wentz now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Showing it.
Go.
Turn up.
Run.
Wentz to throw again. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run with Ingram. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Wentz. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Slam, slam, slam.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tyus Bowser. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Watch the eye.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
55 is my guy, 55.
That's what I do. Hey, orbit.
55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
What?
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Here I come.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Here I come. Mark 55, Mark 55.
Here, shoot.
We ain't got it.
Here, shoot.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Kill.
Check, 55.
Here, shoot.
Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
We own it. We own it. Switch. Check 37.
They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A road